Christian means, I think literally it's translated into little anointed one or little Christ-like one. That means reflecting the heart and the behavior, in a sense, of Jesus. The character, the essence, the acts, the beliefs. And that's something that I've really been thinking about and dealing with and chewing on for weeks. And as I've been talking about the spiritual battle and staying in the light, it's clear that there is a fight for my faith, for your faith, for our faith, our mind, our body, our hearts, our devotion. Like, there is a fight going on for that. And what will you choose? Who will you choose? That's what I've been asking myself over the past week. It's been a hard week for me, if I'm honest, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's just been a lot going on. And I'm not even talking about just like in the world, just within me and my own bubble, my mind, my heart. Like, just a lot whirling and swirling around. So even as I've been practicing meditation, movement meditation, even sounds and music and those things that kind of help ground me, that doesn't mean that hard times or trouble won't come. It hopefully provides me with the tools to, deal with that, to in a sense, grapple with the trouble. Should I even grapple with it? I don't know. But basically what I'm saying is, being that there's a fight for, I'll speak for myself, my devotion, my attention, my mind, my body, my heart, my emotions, and whether or not I'm gonna be used as a puppet or I'm gonna be used as a prophet. Being that there's a fight for that, I know that I have the tools and the things that I need to war with it, in a sense. So being that I know how Jesus walks, and I know that Jesus didn't worry about anything. We know that, yes, he experienced anxiety. You can think about his time in the Garden of Gethsemane when he was about to be captured, to be crucified. He prayed. They said he sweated blood, drops of blood. That's like beyond anxiety. I don't even know, like, that's beyond that. But understanding that even in that, not only did he not choose to give up, he didn't choose to run away, he didn't choose to, none of that. He submitted himself, surrendered himself fully to God. And one of the things that I love about practicing yoga is that it puts me in the posture of surrender. It puts me in the mindset of surrender. Because if you can lay your body down and you can do these movements and you can stretch your hands out in a way to receive and in a way to let go, is very symbolic of that inward fight and that inward world of warfare, in a sense. And I don't want to make it sound spooky, spiritual, scary, none of that. It's just a fact of life. Like, the longer you live, the more that you see that there is things that you can't see fighting for your attention. Jesus said that even if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain to move and it will be done. It will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. And for me, at least today, that looks like, even if I take this itty bitty little light, this itty bitty little glimpse or glimmer of hope, and I hold on to that and I give it to God, I submit it to God. It's not necessarily my prayer that's moving things, it's my faith in God that's making the things move. And I don't even know if this is going to be cohesive, but I'll just say I had a situation where I felt off, and I felt like I could feel the blockages happening in my mind, in my heart, in my throat. Like I could feel that, okay, I have this temptation to go back to responding to life in the way that I would several months ago or for the past few years or whatever. I feel that temptation. I feel that buildup of me retreating and going back into my shell where it feels safe, but it's not, right? Because it separates me from being close to God how I want to be. I want to be close to God. Who doesn't? Well, I want to be close to God. So I was feeling just that stagnant energy, if you will, that buildup of negative energy, of the things that, hey, you know what, I feel this, I can just suppress that down and just keep packing it down until, oh, I ain't got nowhere else to put it. Instead, I said, let's try that body tapping thing that I learned in Tai Chi. So I just started. I don't exactly know, like, I don't remember all the different ways that it works. So I just kind of went naturally, intuitively with how I felt. Oh, I feel something there in my heart. Pat, 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 pat. Oh, I feel something down in my tummy. Anxiety, right? Expectations, like things that I was expecting that didn't come. Like I'm feeling it in these different places in my body, and kind of like shaking it up to get rid of it. And when I tell you, it released. Like it was at the end of a yoga class, and I ended up having to hurry up and leave right out because I just was like, the emotions were just coming out. And I went to the bathroom and I said, I need more privacy. So I just went to my car and let it out. I cried and I just let it come out. I felt those feelings and I let it come out. And when I tell you, after that, I felt so much, I won't say clear, right? Because some of that is still there. There's like the residual of just like the, I don't know what I would call that, but basically, I felt a little bit, it felt a little bit easier to go through the day and not feel like I'm faking it or feeling like, you know, I'm trying to mask it or hide it. But no, like I actually let that go and I surrendered it to God. And I trust that God, knowing all things, being in all things, and having control, ultimate control, surrendered that to God and saying, hey, I trust that this little mustard seed of me surrendering this to you and not making it my God and letting you be God and God alone, gave me so much peace that it's been a while since I've been able to experience that. To really, like, I'm telling y'all, for years I had just kind of held on to stuff. There was a point, like when I first started my spiritual journey, where I knew how to like let go and all that, but I kind of reverted back into taking things into my own hands and seeking vengeance for myself, and seeking to do things and control things and all that. Not that we can't put in work and we can't, you know, I hope you get it, but I'm just saying that now I've come back full circle to a place of recognizing that there is a war for my mind, will, emotions. And am I going to use the armor, which ultimately right now for me would be my shield of faith, and letting that quench the fiery darts, letting that be a protection for me, that my faith is in God, so ultimately God is my protection, and resting in that truth. So there's a fight for my faith, there's a fight for your faith. What and who will you believe in is the question. Christian. Bye.
I'm here. You created me for a reason. I love not my own life unto death. All I'm giving you back is what I was never created to be in the first place. You told me to deny myself, pick up my cross, and follow you. I'm in. I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Yeah? And you start going for it, and the devil said, oh, yeah, another hyped up honeymooner. Fresh in the Lord. We'll see. Bam, pow, pop. And you walk through that stuff. And you submit to God and resist him by submitting. You don't shout at him. You don't rebuke him. I ignore him. He's a cut-off, withering branch coming to nothing. I ignore the devil. If he gets right in front of me, he's going to move, but I ignore him. I don't respond to him. I don't talk to him. He's on a lower level.